The security guard slammed the glass door shut and said, "Interview time is over." That was the moment Armin realized he had just lost the job that could have changed his entire life. If this story touches your heart even a little, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because stories like this remind us why kindness still matters in a world that often forgets it. Armin stood frozen in the lobby of the massive corporate building, his resume still clutched in his sweaty hands. Outside, rain poured like the sky itself was angry with him. Inside, people in sharp suits walked past as if he were invisible. Just 30 minutes earlier, he had been confident. This was his final interview, operations assistant at one of the biggest companies in the city. A stable salary, health insurance, a way out of the tiny rented room where his mother waited every night, pretending not to worry. But Armin never made it to the interview. On the marble steps outside the building, he had noticed a little girl sitting alone, soaked, her school bag lying in a puddle. She couldn't have been more than 7. Her shoes were torn, her hair messy, her eyes wide with fear. Everyone else rushed past her. Executives, employees, interview candidates, no one stopped. Armin did. He checked his watch. 10 minutes left. His heart screamed at him to go inside, but his feet refused to move. "Are you okay?" he asked, kneeling in front of her. The girl shook her head. Her lip trembled. "I can't find my driver. My phone doesn't work." Armin took off his jacket without thinking and wrapped it around her small shoulders. The rain soaked his shirt instantly, but he didn't care. He brought her inside the lobby, asked the receptionist for help, and waited with her as security made calls. Minutes passed. Then more. "Sir, your interview slot has passed," the receptionist said coldly. Armin looked at the little girl, who was now holding his finger tightly, as if he were the only safe thing in the world. He swallowed hard. "I understand," he replied quietly. When the driver finally arrived, breathless and apologetic, the girl hugged Armin suddenly. "Thank you," she whispered. "You didn't leave me." He smiled, though his chest hurt. "Be brave, okay." She nodded and waved as she was led away. Armin walked back into the rain, unemployed. That night, his mother noticed his empty hands immediately. No offer letter. No smile. He told her the truth. She listened silently, then surprised him by smiling. "You did the right thing," she said, placing food in front of him. Risk can be delayed, but character is never replaced. Days turned into weeks. Rejection emails piled up. Bills stacked higher. Armin took temporary work, delivery shifts, warehouse nights, anything to survive. Sometimes, late at night, doubt crept in. What if he had chosen wrong? What if kindness had cost him everything? Then, one morning, his phone rang. A calm, authoritative voice said, "This is the office of Mrs. Farah Siddiqui, CEO of Siddiqui Group. We'd like you to come in today." Armin thought it was a prank. When he arrived, the same lobby greeted him, but this time, he was escorted upstairs. Into the executive floor. Into a glass-walled office overlooking the entire city. Behind the desk sat a woman with sharp eyes and calm power. And beside her stood the little girl. The moment the girl saw him, her face lit up. "It's him. Mama, that's him." Armin felt the room spin. The CEO stood up and walked toward him. "My daughter told me everything," she said softly. How a stranger chose her safety over his future. She paused. "People like you are rare here." She slid a folder across the table. It wasn't an assistant role. It was a managerial trainee position. Better pay. Long-term growth. Benefits he'd never imagined. "We can teach skills," she said. "But we can't teach heart." Armin's eyes filled with tears. "I don't know what to say." She smiled. "Say yes." When Armin walked out of the building that day, the sky was clear. The same steps where he had once lost everything now felt like the place where life truly began. That night, his mother cried. Not from worry, but from pride. And Armin finally understood something powerful. Sometimes the moment you think you've lost your chance, is actually the moment you pass the real test. If this story inspired you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it. Because someone out there needs to be reminded that doing the right thing is never wasted.